coming. Hello. Okay. I'm 5 minutes early this time, not late. Because I need to cover as much ground as I can, dude. Because today is the finale for Dark Cloud. 4 months in the making, probably. It's 3 or 4 months, I don't remember. But it's been a long while since I've been playing this game. 30 hours, dude. At least according to my split. 30 hours of this game alone. And we're nearing the end. We're right on the final dungeon, dude. We're at the cusp of it. I can feel it. Now, I was told there's one last dungeon after this one, but it's optional, and I'm not gonna bother with it. I'm not gonna bother with it. I just want to finish the game, dude. I want to finish the game so I can then move on with something else. How dark are those clouds? Oh, wait, hold on, let me check. It's actually kind of dark. A little bit darker outside. I see a couple of dark clouds on my end. Hopefully that doesn't... that might not bode well, actually. I don't want to lose power in the middle of a stream. That had happened a handful of times already. The times that I lose power can be pretty sporadic. Seemingly random. I'm not sure, but... I'm bringing the energy today, dude. I got it. I'm excited. I'm excited to finally finish this game. But I hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing better than yesterday, that's for sure, because yesterday was pretty low energy for me. For a lot of reasons that I'll get into once we start the game proper. But before I do any of that, let me just double check to see if even or odd is up. See if it got updated from last time, and I believe we're good. I was speaking of yesterday, by the way. For those that weren't here, I decided to finish Way of the Samurai 2. Because I think I'm pretty satisfied with what I've seen from the game. And it's pretty open-ended. And you can pretty much choose when to stop at any time. And figured, might as well spin the wheel. It's been like 2 months. And it landed right on Brave Fencer Musashi. So that'll be interesting. Since I've seen this game before a couple times. But I've never played it myself. Necessarily. So, yeah, it'll be a treat. It'll be a trip. That's for sure. I'll probably have to emulate it. I don't really have the game proper. And I don't think I want to try to hunt down a copy. And that would be for not next week, next Saturday, but it'll be the week after. Because I think next Saturday I'm going to be hosting the next Archipelago stream for the month. I still got to figure out which game to bring for that one, but I'll worry about that once we get there. But anyway. No more yap. Let's finish this, dude. Even Rod is up. You guys know what to do. I'm going to be switching over now and hoping that the audio doesn't crap out. I haven't been able to figure out why the audio is giving me so many issues lately with the desync. I can't figure it out. It's the one caveat that I have with using this particular new computer. But overall it's fine. I just gotta remind myself to do that every now and then. Okay, so I was in the middle of this dungeon, the final dungeon, and we were upgrading this, the Drain Seeker. And I believe I was trying to get more attack on this thing. Since I do have a lot of stones on it. But I think I ran out of money. So, I think what I should try to do is probably look at the list of gems again. Because I really want to try to increase this weapon's potential to the max. It's gonna need more attack, more ice, and more thunder. But I need money. So let me see if I can actually just sell some gems or something. Stuff that I know for sure I won't really need. Because these are 3k a pop. But a lot. Very expensive. Very, very expensive. And I don't wanna... I can maybe get one more if I sell these. I'm not really in the market of let me see. I don't need these. Probably don't need these. I might be screwing myself by doing this a little bit, but that's okay. Let me look this up. I had this list up somewhere with the gems. So, Dark Cloud gems. Tell me where they are. I need a good image right in front of my face. Because I need... What was it? Wait, let me check the weapon again. What did I need? It was like Ice and Thunder. Yeah, Ice and Thunder. What gives me Ice and Thunder? There's no sun in this, no topaz. Ice I can get from amethysts or aquamarine, which I think I have covered. I do already have an aquamarine in here. And a pearl. Which, these two already give me the stats that I need. Now that I think about it, it's just a matter of getting more attack. And the best gem for that, for what I can tell, is, at least the ones that I can buy. Let me check the rest of my stats here. I have Holy equipped at the moment. Do I need anything on Holy? No. I could buy a Peridot. It'll give me more plant and beast. Do I need more plant and beast? At all? I don't need beast at all. Beast is maxed out. So maybe I go for the Garnet, which gives me rock and beast, but beast is also maxed out. So I'm kind of at a loss here. If only I had the more rare gems on this one. Let's just... I can buy the Topaz, actually. This will give me 5 attack. Hold up. Topaz, turquoise. There's no sun. I only have an opal. What does opal give me? Endurance. No, I don't need that. I could get the Topaz, and it'll give me Undead and Sky. So I guess I'll buy that. There you go. I have no money now, but it's fine. Wait, is it? How many repair powders do I have? I have enough. Okay, we're good. Okay. Let me figure this out now. Because now I need to probably put something in here, huh? Here. I have so many things maxed out, dude. Oh my god. Look at this. I'm a bit strong. And I'm so kind of sad that I did lose half my money a couple times throughout the game. Due to circumstances. But it's fine. I got a lot of boosts from this alone. Maybe, before I go in here, actually, let me leave. It's not gonna let me leave, actually. I can't leave. I have to keep going. Never mind. I don't know how many floors there are. I think it's like 400 years, I believe. So, we'll get there eventually. Fly over. Okay. Oh. Let me see how much damage I do now. 200? Okay. That's strong. Can't complain about that. Alright. Let me figure out a couple things here, because I don't think everyone's weapon situation in terms of durability is looking very good. So I'm going to be very careful. Father acquired. Endurance 3. That could be decent. Oh, this guy again. This could be no problem. Maybe I ought to equip a better element. I know I have Holy, and it's probably good for this area, but I have better stats than something else. On fire. Let's try that instead. See how it goes. Oh my god. But it's a bit more damage. It is the higher stat. So I guess that would make sense. So yesterday I mentioned that I wanted to talk about some changes I want to do for the stream. And I think I have a pretty good idea as to what needs to be changed. Since I'm going to be hosting movie nights, or rather I've been hosting movie nights for the better part of a year at this point. I've always had to be very mindful of when I started my streams, because that would mean I can only really give myself a limited amount of time to go through each game that I play on Sundays. That I plan on playing on Sundays, that is. Because honestly, a game of this scale is kind of a first of its kind for me to be playing on Sundays. So I might push the Sunday streams to be a little bit earlier. Are you serious? Oh my god. I mean, I didn't even have a whole lot of money to begin with. Okay, let me get the revive thing already. Jesus Christ, dude. Got whacked. Do I have any more Fruits of Eden? Oh, I have one more. Okay. Let's not get hit again. These guys are no pushover. Gotta be careful. Okay. So I think for Sundays, I might start at 2 from now on. Just so I can cover more ground and give myself a little bit more leeway to accommodate for movie nights. Do the usual 3-hour minimum, and then if I want to keep pushing forward, depending on the game that I'm playing, like if I play another RPG, for example, I might want more time. Maybe give myself 5 hours, because I think I've gotten used to streaming to the point where I can probably push myself to be for a couple more hours. I think they're ranged, but I think Sundays will need to have a little bit of an adjustment. So I think I'm gonna try next week, and I gotta figure out what I'm playing next week. Heart. Oh! How do I deal with Heart? Shoot the Heart! Shoot it! Oh, stamina drink, nice. I might want to use Goro for this, but let me check everyone's weapon situation, actually. Because this guy is packing. He's packing heat, dude. He's got so much. He has max attack now. It's kind of insane. Check this out. If I do this. Bro is just dead. That was 500 damage. This is my actual carry of the game. What I want to do on Sundays, dude, I might want to bring back bootlegs. It's been a long while. The last bootleg game series thing, game stream that I did, was through mobile trash that I played. And it was really funny. It was really fun for what it was. But I haven't done that in a long while. Oh, this guy's taking a beating. Okay. Get some healing here. So I'll probably look into doing bootlegs again. It's been a long while. I gotta bring it back. But I'll still probably treat Sundays as my flex day up until I can find a game that can just take the slot permanently. At least until I beat the game. Like this game. This game has taken quite some time to get through. And that's fine. No big deal. I feel like these particular streams for these types of games are pretty chill. I get to converse where I normally wouldn't, depending on the game that I'm playing. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What did it change? I not anymore Mimic, thanks! That is a dumb status, dude. Oh my god. God damn it. I'm convinced that it's the worst trap. It is quite annoying to deal with. There's also something else that I should probably address. Because I did mention last... what was it? Yeah, a couple of minutes before I ended the stream yesterday. That things weren't really looking well for one of my pets, for my dog. The TLDR for that, for what I understand at least, because I'm not the one who took her to the vet, is something about her spine not being well aligned because of some cancer that she has. And it's not looking good. We have medication for it. To at least ease the pain. Maybe feel a little bit better. But gotta keep in mind that my dog is at least 14 years old at this point. Pretty old. Pretty old. It's probably the pet that I've had for the longest. Because I do have a long history of pets. I had a goldfish that lasted like maybe 2 weeks. I had... my sister had a bunny. Which didn't last long either. I don't know if it died or if we gave it away at the time. I want to say it's the latter. But we did have a bunny at one point. We had like 2 cockatiels as well. One of them died because of shock from a stray cat that we took in. The stray cat was having a little bit too much fun with the cage. And then, I'm assuming from shock, the cockatiel just... he passed away. It was gone. We also had, my first dog was not an Australian Shepherd, a Husky. Still had the home videos for him too. But we only had him for like maybe 3 years before we gave him away. I don't remember the reason why. I don't know if it was because we couldn't bring pets into one of the places that we were going to be staying at, because we moved around a lot. We've gone from apartments to households to neighborhoods, just a whole bunch of different places. We've been all over. And imagine that some of these places we need to pay a little bit extra for pets. And sometimes, given the money situation, sometimes we would not even be able to afford it. So we couldn't keep the same pet for long. Bro, killing IRL magic card. I didn't kill him. I didn't kill the goldfish, dude. Oh wait, hold up. This one I need to use magic. What else did I have? Can't remember. I had a couple cats. I remember my sister getting a kitten from some place, but I don't remember the reason as to why we ultimately did not keep the cat, the little kitty. And instead we took a stray. And the stray was probably the worst pet we've had, dude. That cat, we called it Dom, was absolutely deranged in every sense of the word. It was maniacal. Because every time you would go up the stairs, it would try to scratch your legs without fail. So we lived in a 2-story house at the time. And I had to be wary, I had to be careful. If Tom was there, I need to run. But even if you ran, he would catch you, dude. It didn't matter. Once you were on his sights, it was over. It was gonna scratch your legs. No matter what. He was gonna do that. And it sucked. I didn't really like Tom very much. I don't think anyone did in our household. And I don't know what happened to him ultimately. But all I know is he is he committed too many crimes. Too many crimes, dude. He had to pay. I need Mimic. I don't have Mimic on me. Oh my god, that reshuffle really screwed me over. Let's upgrade it, I guess. More like Slash, dude. Instead of Scratch, I would say Slash. Because I remember this one time, my sister was playing with Tom, and for no reason whatsoever, Tom decided to just scratch my sister's face. It was like a slash. It was a crit. It was awful. Thankfully, it didn't leave any scars or anything of the sort, but getting scratched in the face hurts. Pretty bad. My father did not take that very lightly at all. He did not like it. I didn't like it. No one liked it. It was awful. It was a whole lot of work. A whole lot of work, and I mean, I still kind of remember him. He left quite the impact, because he was the first proper cat that we had at the time, which I guess counts for something, but definitely not a top-tier pet. That's for sure. I need more money, dude. Oh, careful. Get rid of Billy. What else do we have? Oh, we had a beagle at one point, but I don't think the beagle was taken care of in a good way. It was one of those moments where the beagle would be stuck in a cage for majority of the day, and it wasn't good. It was a mistreatment, really. And it was pretty evident, too. Give me the big box. I don't need that. It was pretty evident, too, because when we had to move from Puerto Rico to the States, we needed to give away the pets that we had at the time, which were a beagle and forget the breed of the the white fur dogs. I forget. But the beagle, because I had been essentially incarcerated for so long, we gave it over to one of my uncles, and the beagle was just not stop running around the house. It was way too hyper. It was impossible to calm down. It didn't look good, is what I'm gonna say in regards to that. I would definitely say that dog was mistreated. And if I knew what I knew now, and if I could apply my own agency, I would have definitely allowed the beagle to go out. And I did, I remember, actually. My sister and I, we would take the dog out whenever we were allowed to, or whenever my mother wasn't home. We would just take the dog out. Because poor dog, dude. The dogs shouldn't stay in cages for that long. As for the other dog that I had, it was called Whitey, but I don't remember the race name, the breed name, I should say. Don't quite remember it, but at least he was better off. I think we gave him away to one of our neighbors at the time. I don't remember. But yeah, I've had a myriad of different pets too, whole bunch. In fact, I remember this one time, I probably told this story before, but when I went to an excursion, like a field trip, back in first grade, I remember after coming back to the classroom after the excursion, there were brown bags, brown paper bags in each of the students' seats. And inside, there was a small baby chick. And I was so excited because I was like a small little fella. It was chirping all over. He looked very cool, and I wanted to keep him. But then my parents said, no, we're gonna give him away to the farm. So I obliged, I gave it back. And then it probably became a chicken nugget, but who knows. I have no idea whatever happened to that. But I still remember it vividly. So I guess that's another pet that I kept for a day, I suppose. It's still kind of weird how they even did that. Kind of feels like a fever dream, but no, I lived it. That actually happened. I was there. I remember it vividly. But anyway, that's... As far as the pets that I had in Puerto Rico, those are the ones that I had. And over at the States, we didn't really get a pet for the first year, since we couldn't really afford it. We were in very troubled times financially, since it was just during the recession. I lost my money, which is actually very topical. Nice. You know, your funds get decreased during the recession, and yeah, but it was hard to find a job.
Hey.
It was super hard, so we couldn't really afford pets at the time. Not until I moved to Miami, because I used to stay in Orlando. I studied in Orlando for the first year that I moved over to the States. Then we moved to Miami, because that's where the job opportunity for my father was. So we went there, and then after settling in, after a couple of months, we got Maya. She's an Australian Shepherd, and she's still with us to this day, but like I mentioned earlier, she is not doing so hot. It's a whole bunch of different factors. You gotta be kidding me. What else changed? Give me a second, hold up. I should just stop walking into those, dude. Oh, but now even more Mimic! Oh, dude. This sucks. Okay, well, I gotta buy some Mimics, I suppose. Yeah, Maya is not doing well. So, a whole bunch of factors, including age, and... Well, I think it's mostly that, really. She's still with us, but I'm not sure how much longer she has. We do have medicine for her, and we're going to be taking her to the vet again tomorrow. And have them assess the situation a little bit better. Because we took her last week. We're just going to have to see what the doctors say. And if we gotta put her to sleep, then, well, it's what's gotta be done. But I do have to say that Maya is the pet that we had for the longest. Because every other pet we've had for 3 years max. But Maya's been with us every step of the way. We got her when she was a couple months old, I believe. And she stuck with us for this long, dude. I was still in high school. I finished high school in 2012, dude. Maya's been with us for a long, long time. I'm good. Have soap? Yeah, I do. Oh, I need Sippy. There you go. I do also have Momo. Momo is... I forget how old she is. I think Momo's like 6th. Actually. So I remember we got her as a stray. But she was like a small little kitten. My sister decided to take Momo home after driving it around. I think that's how the story goes. Where she noticed a small little fluff running around in the streets in the middle of the night. And then she tried to approach Momo. And then... I need more. This is annoying. I'll just upgrade it. And then we kept her since. Momo's still good, for what I can tell. She's a bit fat, but it's fine. I think she'll be okay for a while. So I'm also gonna feel bad for Momo, because Maya has been her company for all this time. For all these years she's been around with us, which has been like 6 years that I'd have Momo for. It's gonna feel very strange. That's for sure. But it's fine, I think Maya lived a good life. I'm glad we got to keep her for as long as we did. Oh, careful. What's my controller doing? Joker! Yeah, I think I'll be alright. It's a bit hard to cope with it sometimes, but I'll be alright. Oh my god. For these guys, I'm just gonna smash them. Oh no, they're gonna smash me! Hold up. That guy evade me. Okay. Oh, there's a chest here. Yeah. Truth be told, I don't know how long this dungeon is. I don't know how long it'll take for me to actually beat the game. But I don't think it's gonna take me the full 3 hours. Probably not. Especially since I'm not having any trouble exploring these floors at all. The amount of damage that I deal is just insane. Like, I'm pretty well off now. Cool. Let's heal everyone, actually. Nice. Don't know who else needs healing, but I think that's good. I'm not even sure if we're going to be getting another dog. I don't think so. I mean, it's not even something I want to think about right now anyway. It's the fleeting thought. This Maya's still with us, that's what matters. Careful here. There will be no replacing Maya. That's for sure. It was such a good pet, dude. Like, everyone loved Maya. Well, everyone loves Maya, I should say. No, not past tense, but current. I remember one of my college friends. He would always be eager to see Maya because Maya was just such good company. She would always get excited whenever she would recognize someone. You know, and people would play with her, and she was just very energetic, she behaved very well. She was very good. Can't recall a moment where she was bad, honestly. If anything, he was just very, very passive. A very passive dog. Like, passive in the sense that, let's say Momo is trying to, like, steal water from her cup. She just allows it to happen. Which is harmless, but... he's a very passive dog. Oh, careful. Nice. I need to do this. Remember also when I was growing up with the dogs that we had, we would always, more often than not, we will always be hearing them. What's the word in English? I forget. Like whimper. And then bark. And it got loud, especially at night. So it sometimes made it pretty hard to sleep. Dude, nothing's worse than having a neighbor whose dog doesn't shut up for the entire night. Because we had that problem. For one of the places that we lived in, a neighborhood. Not only would these neighbors always be partying, and it would be right next to my room, so I wouldn't be able to sleep all that well. But they would also have a dog that would just keep barking and barking and barking and barking. He would just not stop. There was no end to the barks. Burke would bark for hours and he would be fine. I don't know what he was barking at. But he would not stop. It was annoying. Oh, careful here. Okay. Yeah, I guess tomorrow we'll see what happens. We'll see what we get. Oh, careful here. Stand-in powder, that's actually useful. Back to this guy. Wait. Can I break my weapon? Oh, it's good. I deal too much damage for that to matter. Okay. Broken sword. I don't even know where I use these, dude. Missed something over there. Okay, I'll go there momentarily. Smash him! Don't smash me! Oh my god! Can enemies crit? That's insane. Well, I gotta use that stand-in powder now. Holy crap. I shoot this guy down. I think enemies can crit, dude. There's no way. It took that much damage. Can I upgrade this weapon yet? No, not yet. Not even close. Okay. There was something else I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah. So, here's the weekly update on eBay stuff. So, last week I mentioned that I got a copy of Final Fantasy Mystic Quests. Complete in box. Well, we'll say with a manual, but complete in box for $30. It was listed as not working. And I put it on my Super Nintendo. It worked first try. So, unfortunately, I don't know why. Maybe there's another issue that wasn't specified in the listing where the game freezes up after some amount of time. I don't know. The game works. Kind of disappointed because I bought it with the intent on fixing it. But it's not the first time it's happened. I had a copy of... what was it? Super Mario Bros. Deluxe. That was listed as broken, but it works just fine. I had no problems whatsoever. And ultimately, it just comes down to the consoles and the tools of that the seller has that can determine if something's working or not. So if someone lists something as broken, it might just be because their own console might be faulty. It doesn't happen all the time, but it is a factor to consider when you're buying something for parts. And the box is in great condition. It has a little bit of a dent on one of the sides, but I don't think it's that big of a deal, really. I don't think it's that big of a problem. Let me, I need to buy some items. More powders. I have no money. Oh my god. Guess that'll do, but problem now is I need to buy gems. I was gonna regret it. I knew it, dude. There's no Mimic! Oh my god. That sucks. Okay, well, I'll have to figure something out. I'm not too concerned about what I'm getting as part of my upgrade stuff. Fine. We've gone through a lot of floors already, but still a lot more to go through, it seems. It's probably the longest dungeon in the game, I'd imagine. Okay, he's dead. I haven't really seen anything that caught my eye this week on eBay, really. Nothing interesting. That's the thing about shopping on eBay if you're looking for things to repair. Especially for games that I want to keep as part of my collection after fixing them. I did see a listing for Bomberman 64 and another N64 game for 20 bucks. But I already have Bomberman 64. In working condition as well. I think that one was listed as non-working as well. It didn't look in great condition as well, so. But I didn't really want to buy it. I gotta ease up on the spending anyway. It's not a big deal. I'm still gonna be checking eBay in passing. Just to see if there's anything that I feel is worth getting. But, yeah, I gotta ease up. Or that I've been easing up on the spending in general. So kind of have to. I haven't heard back from anyone, anywhere that I applied yet. And I don't know if I will. Kind of sucks, dude. But I keep applying. I'll bite. It's been over 3 weeks. It's a cause for concern, but given the current state of things, I think that's normal. I hate that's the normal. But what can you do, really? Thankfully, I do have a place that I can stay in the meantime. Very thankful for that. Oh, careful. But it still sucks. Because I want to work. Oh, careful. But at least I want to work in a field that I'm familiar with. If I have to start making compromises in terms of time, commuting, or whatever else, if things are looking desperate, might have to start making some changes around here. And it'll probably affect the stream, I'd imagine. Because my chances of getting something remote with the experience that I have, I think it's negligible if you ask me. The job that I had was remote before, but... it is what it is. It's no big deal. But it's still kind of annoying. Especially when you get into those depressive bouts. Those moments where nothing's working out. And you just don't have the energy to cope. Everything feels awful. It's a bad feeling. I can get especially bad if I start thinking too much. That's why I like to head out sometimes. By sometimes I mean at least maybe once a week. Go to the thrift shop. Actually, now that I think about it, yeah, I did go to the thrift shop. I'm calling it the thrift shop so I don't dox myself, but the one that I usually go to. They opened up again, temporarily. Because they need to move inventory. And they've been doing so. Because right now they have a lot of Christmas stuff. And they want to try to get that out of the way before December 1st. Because by then it will be kind of hard to sell that sort of stuff, since I think most people will have all their decorations up and ready to go. By that point. But, oh, careful. Nice. But, what was I gonna say? I did buy something from them. So I'm a pretty big fan of The Sopranos. I'm not sure if you guys knew. I don't talk about The Sopranos too much on stream. But they did have a Sopranos poster, and I really do love the show. In a lot of ways. For me, it's a classic. I was thinking of rewatching it from start to finish again at some point. But did they have a poster for this? I got it for $5. It's got the crew in it. Come back in time to see Nep kill Balatro. Why would I do this? Because I don't want to play Balatro. Taking Madison to my own hands, Vilt. I forgot to get more water. How many years are we in? 162. Still don't know what all these parts are for. What am I collecting all this for? Crystal. Oh, this is the most annoying one, because it needs to be... what was it? Beam. Oh, by the way, it's saying you had to press R2 to go into first person and then press circle to attack. No. You press X. They forgot to translate that over. Or change that over in the localization because PlayStation buttons work differently in Japan. Where circle is good. But circle is bad. Circle is cancel in other countries. And I never understood that. Maybe it's because of all the Japanese games that I played as a kid, where I just accepted that X as a blue is bad. I don't know what it is. And red circle is good. So I don't know how the psychology for that works. Because for me, it's always made sense that X should be bad. And a blue. Blue is bad. You know what I mean? Okay, stop rambling. Hold on. I need to switch the elements on this. Fire, maybe. It's the same as blue as being debuffs and red being buffs in most games. That's what I mean. Blue is bad. But blue is confirmed. So I don't know what that means. Shoot this guy down. I don't want to get close to him. If he catches me, I'm dead. Gotta be careful. Okay. Cool. How close is his weapon to leveling up? Quite close. The problem is, kind of lacking in the attachment department. I need to buy more attachments soon. But I don't think I found the tool that lets me to go into the back rooms of this dungeon. Somewhere around here. And I believe you can get it from chests, but it can go a while before you can see it. Stop! Never forget. Oh yeah, I remember someone at Sony justified the layout of the buttons and their function. A triangle refers to the player's view looking forward. It refers to menus or maps. The circle and X represent yes and no. The creator had a hope that other people would see these icons as such and use them for their original purpose. Well, player's view looking forward? What does that mean? Wait, like go into first person? Is that what it means? Because, sorry to say, a triangle has always been menus for a lot of the games that I played on PlayStation. Square is to use items. Or whatever. X is to confirm or interact or whatever. And circle is to confirm or cancel. But I kind of feel like this changes depending on the game as well. So no one wins. You could have sworn it was triangle as a tent. No, it is. I mean, you're right. Triangles are tents. And tents are good. Except tents don't exist anymore in JRPGs. At least in modern ones, from what I've seen. They are not real. Reset camera? I don't know. I kind of feel like reset camera on a triangle button doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Because camera movement traditionally has been on the shoulder buttons, right? At least for games that don't have analog camera. You use the triggers to move the camera around. Or the buttons, I should say. The bumpers. You know, I never knew, up until, like, what generation on consoles is PS3, Xbox 360, and Wii? That's like 8th generation, I forget the number. Maybe that's 6th generation, I don't remember. But anyway, I didn't know that, you know how you have right bumper and left bumper? I thought it was like right button and left button. I didn't know it was bumper. I didn't know people called these things bumpers at all. I just thought it was button. It's the same difference, really, at the end of the day. So when someone said left bumper, I was so confused. Like, what do you mean left bumper? I only know button. Bumper? You mean like the trigger? But no. No, it's what I've been referring to as the button this whole time. It's insane to me. I guess that doesn't help that I never heard games themselves refer to it as a bumper. Like, ever. It will always be like a button. Like, press the A button. Press the square button. Yeah, 6th generation was PS2, Dreamcast, Xbox, GameCube. Okay. Yeah, so I'm thinking of Generation 7. Gen 7. Mimic! Hold up. Hold that thought. What am I putting on this thing? I need Beast, Fish, and MP. Beast, Fish, and MP. I don't need attack. Let me get some fish in there. I still have some fish. Grade that crap. Pretty sure the N64 area, that's for the buttons. They were called buttons and not bumpers. Yes, exactly. See? Like, press the R button. And they called the Z button a trigger, right? I don't remember. I honestly don't remember. That's a lot of durability damage. Jesus Christ. Treasure key. Okay, thanks. Maybe I want to repair this already. Final generation before the hunt for Ultra 4K 500 FPS ray tracing. You know, I was watching a video the other day. Because I was feeling a little bit nostalgic for games around that time. Like, the games from the mid to late 2000s. And I started watching this video on Crysis. Because I played that. I played that game. And I remember when that became the meme. The meme benchmark. And I don't think any other game has gotten close to being the benchmark game as much as Crysis. And it helps that Crysis, I think, is a decent game, for what I remember. You had a lot of liberty in the way you could tackle obstacles in the game because of your nano suit. You could go stealth, you could punch cars, you could do a whole bunch of things, I remember, and it was very cool. I kind of remember the second half of the game with the whole alien spiel was kind of weird, because it goes from being open-ended to being a linear experience full of explosions and aliens, and don't particularly remember liking it that much. As much as the first half of the game. So I don't know what that was about. But I need to upgrade this. What do I even give it, dude? Oh my god. I can't give it anything. I can give it attack, I guess. Make it stronger, but I'm running out of things to give this. I need more ice. I need more bone. God damn it. I guess I'm gonna have to do this. I gotta give it something, so. There you go. Yep, I'm just only missing ice and Mimic, but I had Mimic before at 30, but then went down twice, so out of luck. Treasure key. Okay. Dude! These guys are quite annoying. Wait. Cool. I think I still have Crysis on my account. My Steam account. I think it'll be fun to revisit that. Because I played Crysis 1. I played a little bit of 2. But 2, literally, it made my laptop explode. The one that I had back in 2012. So, I never got around to actually finishing the game. And I don't remember liking it as much, because it felt so damn different from the first game. I didn't like it. But if I'm ever in the shoot mood, in the gun game mood, then I can play that. I suppose I can play the first Crysis and see how it goes. I learned something new as well yesterday. Well, I was watching a random video, and they made mention of an FPS army game actually made by the US military that was released for free on the early 2000s. I forget what the name was, but it's kind of wild to me that the military went out of its way to make an actual game that was actually kind of good, allegedly. That's still on Steam? I don't know if it's the one I'm thinking of. I don't remember the name. I just remember reading about that fun fact. It's like, oh, damn, well, and then no. They actually went out of their way to do this. I mean, hell, the war games that I used to play back in the day were the original Call of Duties and maybe Medal of Honor. I remember playing some FPS game back on my PC. I have no recollection what the name was. I remember the setting. It was kind of jungly. And the objective was to take over an outpost by yourself. And you had like a myriad of different weapons, and if you tried to travel outside of the area, you actually had like a vast landscape that you could explore outside of that area. But it was only a demo of the game. It was only a demo, so I honestly don't really know what the game was. Which also reminds me, there was a Star Wars game that I have on PC, but it was also a demo. It took inside of a base. It had an ATST station somewhere. It is not, what's it called? Shadows of the Empire. But it was something else. I don't remember what it was. I don't even know if it was real. If it was officially licensed or whatever, or if it was a fan game. I do remember playing it a lot because it was Star Wars, and it was like you shoot gun. and I enjoyed it. Hello, Echo. Hello. I still have 2 sprints. Crisis. Oh, I was talking about Crisis, yeah. I played that. Not when it released, because whatever I had at the time, no, there was no way. The microsecond that I booted out that game with my family PC, I would have exploded. I would have burst to flames. There was no way I was going to be able to handle that. America's Army. Interesting. Wait, hold up. I remember playing this one FPS game. From Nexon, because I remember one of my friends, he was really big into MapleStory. And by extension, he visited the Nexon website all the time. And he told me to play this one FPS game that Nexon was hosting. Forget the name. If anyone can remind me. Oh, Combat Arms. Yeah, Combat Arms. Yeah, that's the one. Played that. I didn't really like it that much. In hindsight. Oh, careful. I need to gun this. And straight from the N64 manual, it is left button. So you can't blame me for being confused. When people were talking about bumpers, like left bumper. Like, I always knew that was button. Always. Oh, yeah, yeah, I had nut shots. Yes. He's so right. I forgot about the nuts. Oh my god. I can't believe I forgot about the nuts. That's really funny. That soundbite lives in your head. I need to hear it again. Was it like Halo-esque? Like nut shot or something like that. Was it? I don't remember. I just remember it having like a funny image. Yes? Okay. Incredible. From your memory, at least. I'm gonna have to look this up. And check for myself. That's wild, though. I don't know if I played any other Nexon game other than MapleStory and Combat Arms. Lich? Even a little small for a Lich. Oh, I will not underestimate you! Oh no, that hurts. He flies now? Put him down. Over Valve Powder, that's pretty good. Nice. I did need another one. And some cheese. Apparently it was just a laugh. Oh. Okay. What other games did Nexon have? Back in the mid-2000s? Other than MapleStory and Combat Arms, I'm struggling to remember. Because there might have been one more game that I played from them. Oh yeah, maybe Noji, but I never played that. I never played it. I was not in the market. I don't even know Mabinogi is even still around, or if it was ever good. I don't know. I just know it's an anime MMORPG. But I don't know how it works. I just remember seeing people watch it. A God is getting a big graphics update. Oh my god. Wow. How long has it been around for? That's like 20 years, dude. That's insane. Yeah, it outlived PSO2. It's insane. Oh, careful. Let's hit this guy from the back. There you go. You're counting NGS in that. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much dead now anyway, so. Do I have anything? What do I bring to a painting? A big painting on the wall. There is a carpet in front. Do I need to, like, dust the carpet? Remove the carpet? Cut the carpet? Put a cricket in the carpet? I don't know. What do you do? I probably don't have the item for this yet. It's old. Yeah, dude. Insane. Let's see. I don't know why, but I just never bothered playing Mabinogi. 2004, Jesus Christ. Wait, here. How far back? We're back. Do I have to keep going, dude? This doesn't end. 208. Wonder if you can find your old login. I will definitely won't be able to know what my old Maple Story login was. Or my whole Nexon account. Like, I have no idea what it could be. Probably have some generic anime dude with your actual name as a character. What the hell did I name my character in Maple Story? Because this is before Nepcool. This is before Marvel Hacker, I'm pretty sure. I have no idea. I remember at one point in middle school asking my friends to give me an alias for online stuff, for GameSpot and stuff like that. And my friend told me, you should be Demon Guy. And then I did that. Guess it sounded so cool. The only thing that would have made it even cooler were the X's surrounding the name. I don't think I did that. I don't think I went that far, but... How edgy. Yeah, dude. Demon Guy. But then I became More World Hacker instead. Not a very creative name, given from the website that I got that from. But... it was my alias for... like 8 years. No, 10 years. Now Nepcool is my current. See, that's what I mean, right? Like, back then, it would have been so lame and typical. But now, I feel like having X's surrounding your name is an aesthetic. It's a lost art. You know what I mean? You get my instant respect if you do that. It's harkening back to a bygone era, dude. Back when everything made sense. You're waiting for someone to do the power move. Honestly, yeah. I don't blame you. I'm waiting for the same... I'm almost out of parts already. Oh, what is this? Ice. Okay. Funnily enough, online stuff was the only place where I had like a gamer tag. Because I didn't have an Xbox gamer tag. I did not grow up with Xbox at all. I could only really afford one console per generation. And I always stuck with Nintendo. Except for the PS4, Wii U, and Xbone era. I played a lot more on my PS4 than anywhere else. At least at the time. So I have a couple of PS4 games. Spin! Nice. Bro, your old gamer tag is so stuck in your email and your Windows login. Oh no. Dude. One of my emails is permanently locked out for me. My oldest email I can't access because I made the recovery email into another email with the same name but with the live.com instead of the Hotmail. But the problem is I don't remember the password for that one. So my first account is locked and my recovery account is locked. So Microsoft has to sign up, or rather fill out a form asking you what have been the passwords you used from this account.
don't think I've ever been asked such a counterintuitive question in my life. It's kind of insane how they're asking me, what were the previous passwords you had? Something that that was like 20 years ago, dude. I don't know. What are you asking this for? And they give you all the details of, you know, when, give me the addresses of when you made this account, or any other emails that are associated with this account. A whole bunch of those stupid questions. And I'm pretty sure I lied in some of those answers like 20 years ago. So it's not gonna help me now. And I'm pretty sure that if you get one thing wrong, Microsoft says, nope. Sorry, we can't give you your account back. At all, sorry. We can't do that. I would say I respect being so secure over people's emails, but this is too much. I just want to access my goddamn email. That's it. Your PayPal so uses a short version of your old gamer tag. You wish that were you, kinda? Do you remember your passwords? No! They were made 20 years ago! I don't even know, like, the questionnaire, the form they have you fill, has a whole bunch of different questions, but I don't know what matters more. What is this? 2 chests? Okay, let me use a treasure key. I can't carry this. Oh my god. Because they ask you, like I mentioned, they ask you for your old passwords, they ask you for the places you lived in, they asked you about... What else did they ask you about? I think your phone numbers? Whole bunch of nonsense. And of course I'm not gonna remember any of it. So of course I can't get my email back, and it's even worse for the recovery email, because I just don't, dude. I wish the accounts won't stay locked. Like, after you do a couple passwords and it just tells you it's locked, I don't think it should do that. I think it should just be like, okay, try again later. Because if you get the password right, it should just let you in, right? But I can't get in. It's so dumb. I hate it. Let me get rid of this stagger. Dude, I should probably do, actually. Let's get rid of this. Maneater. Funniest bit about Windows locking you to your old name is it is Plas. There's it everywhere. I cringe mine every time a quirky in the game goes, is this your real name? Oh my god. Well, now I use a different Microsoft account for my stuff. If anything, it uses my real name, so that's a bit worrisome, but whatever. I think some of you people already know what my real name is. It's not a big deal. I'm gonna die to this. Gotta be careful. Let's have Momo do this, actually. Revival powder, let's go. Nice. At some point, it truncated it down to 3 letters. Literally, anytime a game reads that it's just your real name, Town. Wait, what the hell was your old gamer tag? Town? Town what? I wish it was that. Oh my god, what was it? Dude, 13. We're still going. Could have been an hour. I'm still stuck here. But Hassan Baron of Poundage back in the day, and you both love and hated being a time capsule. You know, I buried a time capsule once. Speaking of which, I've done that. My school had that as an activity. I think back in like 5th or 6th grade, we were told to put an item there into the time capsule, and then however many years later, they'll dig it up and be like, oh hey, this belonged to this guy, or whatever. Well, the problem is I don't live there anymore, and I don't even remember what I put in the time capsule. I don't even know where it is. Alexander. What? What is this design? What am I look? What is this? This guy's taking no damage from me, actually. That's where your bird went. No. No, dude, you can't just say that. No. Aw, oh, damn. I don't have what I need for this. That's whatever. But did I need... What else do I need? Ice and Thunder, that's... And I can put 3 Thunders in here. Go. Oh, jeez, dude, I'm just out of space now. Or, not out of space, but I'm running out of these materials. Maybe I shouldn't have sold them. Might have been a bit rash. There you go. $300? Oh! My god, I'm alive. Get the cheese. What did I bury in that time capsule, dude? I'll never know. Honestly, it's gonna be one of life's biggest mysteries that I'll never get an answer to. Because I don't think I can just walk up there to my old school and be like, hey, remember that one time capsule you guys buried back in like 2005 or something? What was in it? I'd be surprised if the same administration is still around. You don't deem me to be like some sort of lunatic for even asking such a simple question. We bury one of those every year. No, that's not true! No, that part is not true. There's no way. No. I don't think that's true. I mean, what's the common time lapse for you to dig up a time capsule? Is it like 50 years or something? Oh, that's pathetic damage, actually. This might be a job for Momo. There you go. That's free money. The revival power does as well, so maybe I should be using Momo more often since she can steal. A long time. No, like, time frame? Average time frame, like 50 years to undig something? If I buried a game, I would like to have it back. It might have been a toy, actually. Some toy that I had. I don't think I would go out of my way to bury a game. I don't imagine myself have done that. Oh my god. Aye! Alright. You really want some kids Booger Bowl out of a time capsule. Those capsules are designated as childhood biohazards. I mean, there's no bound to be some plastics inside that time capsule, because if I put a toy in there, dude, it's gonna smell by the time you open it. It's gonna reek of plastic. Just like that one box of non-Legos that I had. Every time I would open it up, dude, the entire room will be engulfed in some sort of, like, plastic fragrance. It's not even a fragrance, no, it's just a horrible smell. I got rid of that thing as soon as I could because it was awful. It was a horrible smell. No doubt that's how a time capsule would smell. Microplastics. See, yeah, it goes back to the microplastics, yes. The Nickelodeon one is 50 years. From 92. Oh, wow. Still got a couple years to go. I don't think I've ever buried a personal time capsule. And even if I did, I would never have the chance to get it ever again anyway. So I'm kind of out of luck in that regard. I think it's Thunder. Or not. assassin. Still don't know what I'm collecting these for. No idea. Thank you for revival powder. This is free money. Where you going? Okay. I think you're earlier for a wild jump scare. Wait, what happened? Wild jump scare? But I need, what do I need? I need more plant. That's what I need. Upgrade that crap. This time capsule is almost 5,000 years. What? Oh my god, dude. Long time. Very long time, actually. Jesus Christ. I'm about to run out of attachments. In the midst of gamer talk, you heard something that made you have to make sure you then type your actual name into chat. Oh yeah. I mean, did you guys know that I doxed myself already at one point? I mean, I say dox, but it's just my name. That happened during one of my streams. Not archived, but that happened. If the name gets out there, it's kind of whatever. Like, I don't care. But so I want to kind of avoid that, generally speaking. Remember which game it was? Yeah, me too. I'll never forget PSN for doing this to me, dude. I know it's my own fault for putting my full name on my PSN account, but whatever. Yeah, that was a while ago, though. Just it even happening, you step back in after the panic from fixing it. It's awful, dude. I can upgrade this for what it's worth. I just need chests, that's it. I just need a chest. Oh my god. Oh, whatever, I'll give it this. I mean, I don't need aerial. But I guess I'll give it more of this, maybe? Let's see. I could use more of that. I guess. Upgrade it. At this point, you're like, if my name gets out there, it's whatever. The funny game project will probably do it eventually anyway. The moment you send online... It's the moment where you... Wait, how shall I say this? The moment you started using the internet was the moment where you have foregone all... You had to forego all privacy. Especially nowadays. Maybe not back in... When I started, back in the 2000s, but... There's no single moniker of privacy. All your information is out there. It's just kind of spread out. That's why I keep getting spam texts. It's kind of annoying. Nowadays, it's all tracking cookies. I just don't eat the cookies. It's fine. It's okay, I will use private browsing. It doesn't keep track of cookies. Clueless. Remember as a kid thinking that private browsing was actually private. I deceived only myself. I'm gonna regret touching this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Back it up. Yo, Golden Drummer, you made it to the finale. Hello. I don't know how far along I am. This is a very long dungeon, but we're making progress. Doing okay. I forgot to get more water. For myself, not for the characters. And then powder is good. Let me actually replenish it once. You really remember this game, but from what you remember, this one does take a while. It's the longest dungeon of the game already. Especially compared to the last one, that was only 15 floors. That was it. Okay, I need to switch, like, right now. Yeah, Dark Cloud has been very fun. It's also allowed me to just yap for the 30+ hours I've been playing this. Since it's dungeon crawling, and there's only so much you can talk about when it comes to the game itself. Comes with the territory, really. So these are essentially just chatting streams with Dark Cloud in the background. But I wouldn't really mind playing a game of this caliber, of this length, again. Because I do have a rule when it comes to the games that I play on stream, that they shouldn't really exceed a certain amount of playtime. So that kind of... Careful. Oh, Jesus Christ. That kind of already eliminates a good chunk of JRPGs. But I think now I'm going to be a little bit more lax with those rules. Careful. I think for these dragon-looking fellas, I should use ranged. But not fire. Switch your element. What do I have? Okay, well, let's go for the holy. Pretty smart rule. I wouldn't mind playing JRPGs every now and then. Truth be told. It's just that they can take a while. Especially since I don't like to use speed up. I don't like to do shortcuts. Anything of the sort. At least shortcuts that are not in the original game. Like, I could easily just play this game in ×2 speed, and I think I'll be okay. But okay, how much money do I got now? Nice. That's pretty good. But I like to play legit. But if I really wanted to be authentic, I should be playing my own copy that's upstairs. Because I do have the game. Only problem is, of all the consoles that I have in my collection, for whatever reason, I still don't have a PS2. I don't have a PS2 handy. Part of me is kind of sick of getting PS2s, because I've gone through like 6 of them in my entire lifetime, because they would always break. It was essentially the family console, so it got a lot of use. But I think the problem with a lot of the ones that I got were mostly lens related. And because I was a kid, I didn't know how to fix that. I don't know how to recalibrate lenses or replace them. So it was just cheaper to get a new one. Since no one had time to actually... Let me just look at it with this. No one really had time to actually open it up and see what's wrong. I'm out of attachments. Jesus Christ, I've been leveling too much. I think the first 2 that I had were the fat PS2s. Like first generation, first models. And then every other subsequent PS2 that I had were the slim ones. I'd say 6, but I think the total is more like 4. I'd say. But it felt like 6, because they just kept breaking. But I do remember slims being very, very flimsy. Okay, I need to get another feather. Let's see. Greg really wants my copy of Earthbound, dude. I know it's worth like $300, but I'm gonna keep it, dude. It's still a relic. I got this when I was like 13, dude. It was like half a lifetime ago. It's insane. More than that, really. I don't think that's a fair trade, Greg. Oh, careful. I should probably just repair it now. I need to head back for more repair powders yet. Dude, I mean, it's not that I don't like it. I just think it's overhyped. Especially considering that Mother 3 is just objectively the better game. In every aspect. Design, music, story especially. But part of it, I think admittedly, might just be out of spite. So many indie games have taken inspiration from Earthbound, and you can tell. I just don't think Earthbound in hindsight. Well, maybe not in hindsight, it was contemporary. It was very cool. But nowadays, for me at least, it's kind of worn out its welcome. Don't clown me, dude. No, it's not a clown take. No. I still like the game. I just don't see myself really going back to it like every year or whatever. Like I would do with some RPGs. I'd sooner play Mother 3, to be honest. Careful here. Okay. For these, I like to use Momo so I can actually steal away the revolving powders so I can sell them later. Probably don't. Careful. Move! Assuming I even can get the revolver powered, it's chance-based. I'm not always going to be getting it. Yes, Phil. What do you got? If Earthbound was so good, where's Earthbound 2? He bring us a good point, dude. Can you answer that question, Greg? That's right, you can't. I don't know why I'm being so antagonistic with you. Let me... Floor 16. I'm gonna guess and say there's 20 floors. Why are 2 Super Mario Brothers 2s?
Huh?
Okay, Nep, you almost rage baited me by saying, isn't Earthbound Nintendo's Deltarune bootleg? Yeah, but Deltarune is a much better game than Earthbound, if you ask me. Hello, Carl. Hello. Welcome. I feel like you just said something that would inflame entire communities. I don't think so, dude. I mean, I think a more hot take to say out loud is that Deltarune is much better than Undertale. I do believe that. Even if Deltarune is not completely out yet, we still got a couple chapters to go. But for what we've seen so far, I've enjoyed Deltarune a lot more than Undertale. But that's not to say that Undertale's a bad game. No, I actually really enjoyed it. But compare my experiences with both games, I do have to say I'd like Deltarune a little bit better. You have no horse in this race. You have Earthbound, and you never played it. Wait, you have Earthbound. You have the cartridge. It's crazy, dude. No, oh, okay, I see. Don't try to get it, dude. I saw a bet on eBay the other day where it went to like 300 bucks. It's kind of insane. I'd imagine if you put together my entire game collection, consoles, all the games, a lot of things complete in box, my limited edition stuff, I think I can probably get like 1,000, no, not 1,000, like maybe 10,000 bucks from it. I never really counted or determined the value of all the items in my collection, but I do have quite a bit. Maybe one day I'll show you guys what I have. I think it'd make for some cool content. Cool stream. 10 gigs? Oh no, like 10,000. And each probably a Oh, 10 grands is what I meant. Okay. Maybe 10 grands is too much. Maybe a little bit below that. I need to, like, actually look at all the games in my collection and just determine the value. Because if something is complete in box, it's already gonna be worth quite a bit. A lot more than it being loose. But you will never catch me selling my collection. I've been collecting all these games since I was like 2 years old, dude. Ever since my parents handed me down the Super Nintendo. I've always been super reluctant in selling the games that I would get. This would only really happen for Game Boy games, I think. But beyond that, generally speaking, every single console game that I have had for a very long time. Hell, I've technically had Super Mario Worlds and Super Mario All-Stars before I was even born. They're older than me, dude. But I still have them, the same copies, and they still work. Especially after I refurbish them. Maybe I should switch out the battery for one of them. Now that I think about it. Probably should solder a new battery. Did you trade your completed box Pokemon Red for Earthbound? No! My Earthbound is not for sale. I'm sorry, Greg. I'm actually surprised you don't have a copy. Now that I think about it. Because you do have a lot of complete in box games that you showed me. I'm pretty surprised you don't have Earthbound already. Especially since you recognized back in the early 2000s that the value for a lot of these games was only going to go up. So, the best time to have gotten these games, these old retro games, was during that time. Like, early 2000s, like around like 2005, I would say. Best time to do it. But it is true. Earthbound has always been expensive. Even when I got it, I paid 80 bucks for it, dude. That was like back in like 2010, I think. For an old retro game, that was a lot. It's nothing compared to a lot of the games nowadays. It's nothing. But back then, that was gonna be quite a bit. Especially if you didn't have as much disposable income. Because that would effectively be like a new game. When you started looking, it was 120. Oh my god. Yeah, it's only gone up in price. It's only gonna get it worse. Even if Earthbound
is here.
And in completed box is crazy because it is a non-standard box, but a big ass strategy guide to go with it. Yeah, I don't even want to know how much it goes for. I don't even want to know, dude. Probably like an insane amount. I'm thinking like 500 minimum. No, I think that's too generous. $10,000 for a complete in-box copy of Earthbound. I don't even know if that's accurate. You can probably just let me know. Is that accurate, Greg? I don't know how much it goes for. That might have been a bit overkill. Dude, I still have so much regret. I was watching home videos back when I was like 5 or 6 years old. And my parents would record a lot of major events like Christmases and birthdays and a whole bunch of other things. And every time I would watch myself open up a new game, like a new N64 game, right out of the box, and then just toss out the box after looking at the game, I wish I could tell myself, please keep the box. Please keep the manuals. No, in fact, no, I kept the manuals. And I kept them. I got rid of the boxes, but I always kept the manuals, but I don't know what happened to them. They probably got lost while I was moving around so much, because like every 2 to 3 years, I'll always be moving houses. So maybe during those occasions, I started losing manuals. Purple. Hello. America's funniest home videos. What did he mean by this? What did purple mean? Wait, hold up. The average right now completed box is $2,000. Jesus Christ, dude. I wish I knew what happened to my manuals for my N64 games, dude. Some of them were worse for wear because I remember as a kid, those were my reading material. And that's how I learned English, too. That's how I got to learn the words. It's by reading video game manuals. And it worked. I mean, I think it works. I like to think that I'm fluent in English. You laugh. Me too, Purple. Hello, Purple. We're almost at the end of the game, Purple, after 30 hours. Fluent in English. I mean, sometimes I speak a little bit too fast. So maybe I kind of fumble my words. But that's just more of a brain thing for me. Because it also happens when I speak in Spanish. My brain just goes too fast and my mouth just can't keep up. It's hard to explain. It's something you just have to feel for you to understand. ¿Qué pasa? Greg, you have my utmost respect for adding the tilde to the que. Good job. You get a positive mark from me. Can I teach you to English? Did you guys know that I got an award in 2nd grade for having full 100s in every single test for English? I conquered English in 2nd grade, dude. I passed every single test with 100s. It's actually kind of insane now that I think about it. But then again, I think the tests themselves are very baby easy. And I have video games to thank for that. That's for sure. I got a commendation for that one. But then again, I guess at some point I would have mentioned that I don't think there's a whole lot of value in having a trophy like that. But for me, it's not about the value of the trophy itself, but more of the memories associated with that particular thing. Because I remember when I got that. I remember where I was. I was in 2nd grade. And that's when I learned what anxiety was. So maybe it's not the best thing to remember now that I think about it. But a lot of things changed during 2nd grade for me. I would say a lot of it for the worse, but that's a conversation for another day. Let's get out of here. Wait. I think I got everything here. Yeah, let's get out of here. Go back in time. Hopefully it's 20 floors and not like 30. So this is quite the long one. Oh boy. But I'm fully decked out, so I'm not really worried about the final boss or anything. The bosses in this game have been pretty straightforward so far. Honestly. That's not really been a problem. I think the audio is desynced again. Hold up. Should fix it. Okay. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah. So I played Kirby Air Riders. I didn't get to talk about this yet. But the demo for the game is out. And you can play during certain periods. It's pretty cool. Very familiar. I'm very well acquainted with the original Kirby Air Ride. I played that a lot as a kid. It was one of the big multiplayer games for me. It's the one that I always play with my sister, after all. And I do like how familiar it is, while also innovating and just adding new ideas and having more cool stuff in it. So I would probably say it's a good recommendation from me. Only problem is I'm probably not going to be getting the game on launch because I need to save that money for Prime 4. As much as I love Kirby Air Ride, And I'm liking what I'm seeing with Kirby Air Riders. It's pretty fun. I want to play Prime 4. Yeah, you got a second button! Yeah, dude. Like, the whole original game's gimmick was the fact that you could play with just one button. And in hindsight, I think that's kind of cool. It's pretty neat. It's kind of like Sonic. Like the old Sonic game design philosophy. At least old 2D Sonic games. Where every single button was jump. And usually, that sort of game design doesn't really work anymore, depending on the game. Because let me remind you of this one little game called Balan Wonderland. A Wonder World. The game is also one button. It is not good, though. That's the type of game that really would have benefited from having more than one button. But I don't think a whole lot of people are really gonna remember Balan very much. Unfortunately, despite it being such a strong design. You know, the same guy who designed Sonic, Naoto Oshima, also designed Knights. I think also designed Blinks. And a whole bunch of other characters as well. The guy knows how to design characters. But the character design alone wasn't enough to carry the game because everything else revolving around Balan, Wonderworld, was mediocre at best. I do kind of feel like people were overly harsh on the game. Not to say that the game didn't really have its faults, at least for what I could tell. I've never played the game myself, so I can only really share my perspective from what I've seen people talk about. Because I've seen the good and bad. The people that gave the game a proper chance, and the people who were like Donkey and that were just like dunking on the game. Pong has no buttons. I mean, he's right. You just have a joystick, and that's it. You need buttons for Pong anyway, it's fine. Careful here. Speaking of Knights, since I do have a Saturn, I can play Knights. I can play a whole bunch of Saturn games. And like I keep talking, and I keep mentioning this, I'll probably be playing Saturn Bomberman next, after the Pokemon Nuzlocke. Oh, Carl, I have enough points to redeem that on N's channel, but I'm waiting for the right moment to use it. Like, I feel like that particular redeem needs to be used at a certain time. It can't just be used willy-nilly. You gotta time it perfectly. But I have not found the perfect moment to use it. I'm still kind of sad that Ends will never play Nights into Dreams. Like the Wii game, I should say. Not the Saturn version. He would play that one. But kind of sad. I don't think he's ever gonna play the Wii one. It usually gets used pretty early. Yeah, well, I want to wait for the right time. Because you can only get so many points per hour, and it's worth 25k. Channel points is way too much. Way too much, dude. So if you want to pop it, you gotta do it fast. Oh, wait, hold up. Can you only redeem it once per stream? I didn't consider this. I don't know if there's a limit to the redeem. I mean, it's already expensive enough, so I don't know. For most of us, 25k is chump change. Yeah, I can't always watch Ends from... I'm usually busy around the time that he streams. I try to stop by whenever I can. Has anyone told them about D2, by the way? for the Dreamcast, because he played D1. He played D. Surely someone told him about D2, and that he has to play it now. Because he played D1. I gotta remind... I gotta remind him to play that, if he doesn't know about it. Because he might just not know. I'm sure someone did. I gotta remind him, dude. He has to play D2. Okay. I don't know if it's gonna be 2 more floors, dude. Story told me it was 400 years into the past. We're still not quite there yet. We're more than half, but not quite there yet. It's taking a while to load, though. Oh, I'm forced to be Momo. Oh, boy. Oh, wait, this looks different. Oh, crap. We got 1.5 mil? Wait, what? Oh my god, dude. I've been watching this for a long time, then. Wait, hold up. Put this here. I do have a key, actually. Yeah, might as well use that. Bandit's Ring. Probably not gonna use that, but... That was perfect. There you go. Well, now the dungeon's coming together. This looks pretty nice. Thunder Gem, okay. I'm just gonna... Maybe I should go for all the enemies here. At least try to. More EXP. I do like to fight everything that I see, for the most part. Yeah. Oh, wait, did you guys see the nominees for the Game Awards? For Game of the Year? I know I have. And for me, honestly, it's just gonna be between Skong and Expedition 33, if you ask me. Been watching it for 49 months, oh my god. Long time. As per usual, I'll be streaming the Game Awards. It's a yearly tradition at this point. I'll definitely be streaming that. We'll see how that goes. Let's see. I don't think I have a... Oh no, I think we'll have another one. No, Donkey Kong is not in there. No Bonanza. I forget who the candidates were. I think I saw Hades 2 in there. There were a couple of games. It's a lot of nominees. MGS3, or rather, MGS Delta is in there as well. And Silent Hill F. Careful. Oh my god. Pretty sure I die if these guys hit me. I don't have a whole lot of health. We're just gonna stream the Game Awards where we get DK65, Mario 128, and Zelda the Tiresome third open world one. I've yet to play Tears of the Kingdom. In fact, it might be the only Zelda game I haven't played. Because again, I played so many Zeldas. I'm pretty sure I played every single one except maybe that one and Echoes of Wisdom, and maybe Hyrule Warriors and Link's Crossbow Training. Maybe not, but... I played almost every mainline Zelda game. And... I don't know if... keeping the open world is the rough formula for me, really. And I did enjoy Breath of the Wild quite a bit. But I think I'm more resentful towards Breath of the Wild because of what it did to the industry as a whole. In a vacuum, if you just look at the game by itself, I think it's great. It's very good. And my complaint is more or less everyone else's complaint. Where one aspect of Zelda games that I really did enjoy was how creative the dungeons were. But in Breath of the Wild, they were very samey. Tears of the Kingdom is better than Breath of the Wild. Tears of the Kingdom is what we got first. Instead of Breath of the Wild, I think the open world direction would sit better with you. I see. Well, I gotta give the... I'll probably play it next year. The Switch 2 edition. Yeah, you can definitely draw a line. We would be living in a different reality if it weren't for Breath of the Wild. It's insane. Who knows what Gacha would be? Gacha would still be around. That was around even before Breath of the Wild. I know because I was there. It just wasn't as widespread as it is. Would we really, though? Someone else would have taken the reins, other than Genshin. I just think... I don't think they would have gone with the open world aspect. Breath of the Wild just took a lot from all the older open world games. That's true. You're absolutely right. Breath of the Wild is not the first one. But Breath of the Wild was... I would probably say, at least from recent memory, I might be wrong on this, but Breath of the Wild is the first game that just completely broke the mainstream. Because it was Zelda. And because it was a good game. It was such a high-profile release. It was very influential. Zelda usually is influential, dude. That's kind of the thing, the thing too. Just saying yes, Zelda. I mean, the whole idea of Z targeting came from Zelda. Maybe some other game would have adopted it, but in the reality we're in now, Zelda did it. It did literally nothing new. No, I agree. I agree, Carl. I can think of a couple of games that do the open world aspect of it. But when people think of open world, I think... Well, I now gotta be used to every character, actually. I was kind of expecting this, but I guess now is the time. Because I have played open world games, but... maybe I'm not the best to really ascertain the reason as to why Breath of the Wild was the one to break the mold or shape open world games as they are now. Because... sure, Breath of the Wild used the template of what we knew before when it came to open world, but I don't think it matters if it was the first one or not. It's just the first one to actually broke ground. Even C targeting is unique. It's just lock on. It's the way that it's incorporated. It's what I think made it more intuitive to use compared to what, I don't know. C targeting just sounds cool. It is essentially lock-on, but I can't think of too many 3D games that I played back in the day that had like an actual lock-on system that was as intuitive as C targeting. No, I'm not saying that it's theirs. They didn't patent the concept of locking on into onto an enemy. Like, this has happened in 2D games already. Wait. I have a lot of crap. Wait, I need to get rid of some things. I wish I could sell them instead. Maybe I should go back and start selling some stuff. That might be in my best interest. I don't need stones. Those are worthless, so I'll just toss those away. What's the earliest game you guys can think of that had lock-on that wasn't... what's it called? That wasn't OOT. I can't really think of one. At least in a 3D environment. Can't think of one. So I played a lot of older 3D games. Although most of the first person, so maybe that's why. I guess it's like the whole discussion regarding Mario 64 and it technically not being the first 3D platformer, but it showing everyone how it can be done. Like a template, right? I guess that's kind of the thing with Nintendo. They're pretty good at making templates. Even if they were ideas that existed before. At least back then, they were pretty refined. To the point where it became industry standard to kind of just follow the rules established by that. It's not the first time they've done it. Just look at SMB1. Then look at SM64. And debatably look at OOT. I would still probably say, just because I wasn't the first one to do it, doesn't mean that it didn't revolutionize the way that it's used. At least in a 3D environment. In a perspective like this one. Oh! I'm frozen! Oh, hold up. Fix that, fix that. I don't think I can. Well, I have to use this. There you go. Get pumped. And, up cheese. Yes. Oh. I can still get hit while recovering. Cool. Whoa. It's a good thing Goro is stacked, dude. Because otherwise these dragons would be a big problem. I'd have to use items. In fact, maybe I should start using items. But I've been kind of considering just selling them so I can buy more gems. I think that might be a better idea. Probably go do that. Careful. Yeah. I'm glad I had that equipped. Jesus. I'm gonna have to buy a new one. Or maybe I can just be careful. I'm not sure. I do have another auto repair powder though, so it's no big deal. Oh, nice, dude. I was looking up games with lock-on features and you found this. What is this? First NES lock. What the hell? Wait. It's like a briefcase, dude. Excuse me? This is insane. I've never seen this before. That's really funny. You might also get results regarding lock-on technology, which isn't really the lock-on, like lock-on targeting, but more like Sonic 2 and Knuckles locking on with games like, oh, careful here. Sonic 3 and the other Sonic games as well. Oh my god, this is about to break. Fix it. Oh! Get some food first. Or you commit. There you go. I do need to hydrate. Now that I have a better stream PC, there's nothing stopping me from just playing the videos that you guys link on stream. Because before, my PC would just die if I try to do that. But now that I have a better PC for this, I can play whatever YouTube video I want. I just don't have that set up yet in a convenient way. I'll have to be something I have to do at some point. Careful here. So much damage, dude. Oh my god. I'm running out of repair powders just from the dragons alone. In fact, I think this weapon is already maxed out, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, dude! Not like this. Oh, man. Maybe I should stop attacking enemies now. Let's get out of here. I need to buy more gems. Okay. Shut up the clock. The clock hands. We go back. I've been in this dungeon for 2 hours, dude. This is a very, very long dungeon. Hey! I need to sell stuff. Quite a bit, actually. I don't need the baits anymore, so let's get rid of them. Need those. I don't need this many amulets. Alright, I'm just gonna keep those. Don't need lightning gems. I'm good on that. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need this. Don't need half this crap, really. Take the food. Fire repair powders. You can open it by just pulling up on it while spinning the tumblers. Feel them click into place. I need to like properly look at that video, dude. I never knew an NES lock even existed until now. Let me before I start buying gems. One more feather. Probably gonna run out of those. I have more than enough stand-in powders. I don't think I need this many, but... one escape powder. Revival is not too much, but... it's money. We'll keep 3 of them. I wish there were more. Worth more. But it's not. Alright, which one gives me Mimic? I think only the diamond does, dude. Let me see. Let me check the page again. Oh no, the ruby gives me 10 Mimic. 10 Mimic on the ruby. Okay, yeah, I'll buy it. Yes, I need it for this weapon. That should be enough. But I'm missing ice, so what do I do about that? How much ice do I need? 50? I want to buy another, but I don't think I can, dude. I can sell weapons. I can sell the Buster Sword. I'm not gonna use that. Antique Sword? Maybe not. See if there's anything else. I can sell these battle axes. I don't need them. Gaia Hammer, I don't think I'm gonna need. And that should be enough. Or at least something. Okay, so which one gives me ice? Let's see. That would be the Aquamarine or the Amethyst. Amethyst gives me Dragon and Mage. I might want to get the Amethyst instead. There you go. Now I can do this. Put the Amethyst here. And surely that's enough, right? That's enough stats for everything? Probably. What? The Dark Cloud? What is this? Can you slot weapons into weapons? Yeah, but they have to be +5. If they're not +5, I can't do that. We can make the Dark Cloud! Oh my god! Build it up, dude. It has to be good, yeah, dude. Let's look at the sword. The Dark Cloud! You can make it into something else? What? That's insane. What? But it's the dark cloud. I don't need anything else. This doesn't even do anything for me. Okay. I'll repair it. But I can't use it yet because I'm going through floors that force me to use other characters, it seems. Next up is going to be, gonna be Ruby, I think. Let me check the other floors here. I don't think I missed any of these. Nope. This is why you need to level your characters. Can't I do something here? Oh yeah, I can do something with this, but... I'm out, dude. I am fresh out. Bandit's ring. I could break this down. I don't know if it's worth it, though. Maybe not. No, I'll keep this. Okay. I think the goal right now is just try to get the drop from the enemies, like the clock hands, and then once I get that, I can just like start ignoring them. Okay. Now is a good time to start getting a move on. Can't believe it's already been 2 hours. I do want to finish before movie night, so I really do gotta get a move on. Okay. Look at this damage, dude. Oh my god. Ruby is quite... Oh my god! Quite strong. Quite the carry. Ice. Well, that's a stone. I could use that. That's gonna hit me. Oh my god. Ruby, eat the banana! Eat it. Okay. Yeah, if I go down here, I'll be forced to use the escape powder. I gotta be careful. There you go. There it is. I now can stop ignoring... Start ignoring enemies right now. Gotta get a move on. Just gotta move. Move. Out of the way, please. Oh my god. Monsters are pumped with energy. Okay, yeah, definitely get out of here. Oh my god. Oh, that's the wrong thing. No. We gotta use the key. Sorry. There you go. Okay. I can leave now, but let me explore a little bit more. Get some chests. Then don't get hit by bats. Oh god. Open the chests. Because I don't think the enemies themselves are going to be dropping anything of interest. There's one more chest on this floor. Okay. I'm locking it in now, dude. This is it. Oh, here. I have to switch elements. Oh my god. This one is what? Thunder? There you go. The map. Don't need that. I'm out of here. Okay. Couple more characters. And then we're done. That should be Ungaga. Which I don't think is very strong compared to my other characters, but he does have something going for him. At the very least. Maybe I'll get lucky here. Careful. He does... Oh! Poison! That's bad. I do have this, so it should be good. It's a bit annoying. There you go. Do I have bombs? Please tell me this enemy is not the one that has it. I should not have gotten rid of those items. Hindsight. Oh, god damn it. Oh, I'm gonna hope that the dragon doesn't have the drop. Gonna ignore it. Takes way too much durability if I try to hit it now. Yeah, that's one feather. Here. Okay. Ooh, I deal no damage to this thing. Still might have to kill it. So I gotta commit. There you go. Nope, didn't have it. He must be near the end, dude. This has gotta be it. Maybe 2 more floors? 3 more floors? Ow! What is this? I got jump scared. Oh my god. Eat the banana. Let's see. Use this. Move. There's so many dragons, dude. I'm gonna have to use a stamina drink. I think I do. So many strong enemies here. Okay, hold up. Let me open up this chest. A map. Okay. There's a lot to this floor. Oh my god. Let's start using the stamina drinks. Now's a good time as any to use them. Not against the dragons. Ignore the dragons for now. Well, maybe. How much damage should I deal to a dragon? Quite a bit, but my durability is taking a hit, so I'll ignore him. Keep going. Go down. I see the exit. Oh my god, I can't move. There you go. Anti-goo? More Joker! The dragon's approaching! Kill the Joker, quick! Oh my god. Another Joker! Oh, I'm not seeing the drop, dude. Oh my god. Gotta move. I can't go up here. It's gonna be nothing. Key. I'm gonna go to the other side now. It's got a couple of chests, and maybe the enemies there aren't gonna be as much of a pain. Okay, cool. Wind gem. What's this? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not dealing with that. Potato cake. I don't have a choice, dude. I have to get rid of these enemies. Spinning cane that fog away. That's a special move. He spin. Okay, back to using stamina. Might want to change the element of the weapon. That might be part of the problem. Yeah, it's a lot of fire. Against a dragon? No, probably. That's probably not what I want to use. Okay. Oh, this is gonna suck! Oh my god. Wait, they're both stuck. Nice. Okay. I got rid of my status, too, once I got frozen. Oh, that's annoying. I just realized that. Let's get rid of that. And put this on. Okay. Fire. No, dude, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm not gonna fight the Mimic. Bad idea. I'll fight Joker. Anything? No. Oh, I'm getting quite unlucky here. I might have to fight the dragons after all. Hopefully not. Let's see. Yeah, definitely regret selling those bombs. Ugh. I really should have kept them. What do we got? What am I doing? Oh my god, that was scary! It's a good thing I had that repair powder. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to go buy another one now. I can use holy water, I think. I don't think it's gonna do much against the dragons, but something. Never mind, it does nothing. Oh my god! This floor sucks, dude. I hate this floor. Okay. Let me see what I should do here. Another stamina. Be careful here. There it is. Let's get out of here. Okay. Let's go buy a repair powder. Or an auto repair powder, just in case. I know it's going to be expensive, but I don't want my things to break. At the very least, the loading isn't bad in this game. Things load pretty quickly. There you go. That's all I'll buy, really. Okay. Next floor. Okay. Gun? I need to repair my gun. There you go. With the diamond. Well, I need to equip the thing on my bar. Cool. Just drop it for me immediately, please. So I can get out of here. That's money. I don't need that. Well, I do, but... How can card deflect bullet? How can I guard against bullet? This is gonna take a while. Oh boy. Since he was the last character I got in the last dungeon, I didn't get too much of a chance to really focus on him and level up his stuff as much. And his Jackal is about to be 5, but I haven't gotten any other new weapons for him. Other than the Jackal. Doesn't even seem that worth it, really. Maybe I need to bait the Joker into doing this. Yeah, there you go. Oh, no. That's it. Okay, no, let's get out of here. Get the chests along the way. Wind. Okay.
Oh my god. That's a lot to this floor. Okay. Ice gem. Over here. The map. The exit's this way. I'm just gonna leave, dude. After I get this chest over here, I'm just gonna leave. It's only one more chest anyway. I don't think it's gonna be that important. Okay. Let's get out of here. Because now I'll be able to use Tuan, right? I can use the Dark Cloud? Let's see. No, we're not there yet. We're really close to year 400. So maybe it is one more floor. Let's use the Dark Cloud. How much damage is this gonna be? Ooh, okay, alright. That's good durability, too. Nice. And there's still more of this to collect. Sand glass. Monsters pump with energy. How about I'm pumped? Me. Oh my god! I'm hurt! I'm out of bananas. Oh boy. Might actually have to buy more healing. I'm taking quite the amount of damage on this floor. Nice 0 damage. Map. We're so close, dude. So close to the end. I'm locking it in. I think the exit... Yeah, the exit is literally right there. I just gotta find the thing. Okay, now for these guys, use Ruby. But don't use that element. Use Holy. There you go. There you go. Cool. How many more? Sword. Be careful with these blizzard guys. One more hit. Yep. Drop money? I think I already got it. I've been thinking of which RPG to play next. Really. I know I talked about Final Fantasy IV a lot. Lately. Well, not lately, but generally speaking. Final Fantasy IV has kind of been in the back of my mind for quite some time. Been considering playing that on stream. It would be relatively short compared to other JRPGs. This is pretty straightforward. At least depending on which version I end up playing, but... the thing about 4 is, I know exactly what happens in the game. I know everything about it. But as soon as I got to the moon, I stopped playing. I'm not sure why, but it did end up happening. Okay. Careful. Nothing. Keep going. Oh, this guy is chunky. There you go. He didn't drop anything though. Oh, there's a lot of dudes here. Oh my god. That's a lot of enemies. And they're buffed, too. Not anymore.
Maybe one of these will have it. Hopefully, I don't want to fight the dragons, man. Okay. That missed me? Okay. Come on. Oh, I have to fight the dragons. Oh, god damn it. Okay. They were not gonna make this easy for me. I don't think I ever got the item to go into the back rooms of this dungeon. Maybe I used those nuts. Drop it? No. Guess I'm fighting the dragons. That's gonna hit me. Help! Help! That's bad. Okay. Just switch to someone else, or whatever. Okay. Mighty healing. It's useful. It all came down to the last enemy in this floor. God damn. That's funny. I'm still frozen. Okay, there you go. Come on. Let's get the full heals. Okay. Gonna have to fight the dragon again over here. Annoying, but whatever. That's just Ruby. I guess don't charge this time, just go for this. Yeah. Okay, give me the item. Cool. Alright, this might be the final floor. Let's see. Hopefully. I'm already kind of tired, man. For those who break the commandments, only those who know the truth can go beyond the final gate. What? What are you talking about? What? Oh, no. No! What do you mean? Maybe I need to do this? Let's do this first. Okay. I don't know what this will affect. Maybe I do have to do it all in here. Crowning day. Go to bed. I don't know what this is. Father's slot. Father. Who is father? Where is father? Assassins. What? Father, 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 father. C. By law and my will, the crown is yours. He proclaims with his last breath. Then I begged his lifeless form. Tell me, father, what shall I do as king? Okay, let's complete all these and then watch them in subsequent order. Sequential order, I should say. You also fix the audio again. Should be good now. Yeah. Okay, what are we doing here? This one is what? A crown. Here. Yep. The bed. And this is Minister. This is Sophia. And a buggy. A buggy. A buggy? Oh, here. Okay. Need horse. Sword. Wizard. Father. And a crown. Okay. This one needs another wizard. A broken sword. This might be in order. Well, from the way that I obtained them, more or less. Yeah, I think that's what it is, Sophia. Yeah. Here. Broken sword. Black robe. And the deal. Dark power. Like so. Okay. The assassin. Probably goes here, yep. Put this guy here. The wine. Moon. The door. And Sophia. Must be protected. Another Sophia. Just a couple more. Birth of a Demon. Castle. Dark Cloud? The name of the game! And here. Grave. Sword. Time. Prophet. Sword. And book. Okay. Now you need to see all these. It was the day of my crowning that I met you. Your blue eyes catch mine once, and then you vanish. Who on earth are you? Want to meet you again. That's all I can think of now. The minister rushed into my room in a panic. Princess's buggy of neighbor country is missing. In the storm. I reunited with you 1 hour after that. They lie in wait for us, veiled by the morning mist. I give my troops the signal. The cavalry slices through. This ferocity before me. This war never changes. I thought I heard my father's voice. Do not fear. Your task is to protect this country. Allies fall. The West is a wizard with fearful power. Are we losing? No, I will not retreat. I must hold here, or those devils will invade your castle. A long time has passed since the war began. We are nearly defeated. Regroup, I took rest at a safe place. Then a black-robed man approaches from behind the trees. You want the power to win this day? I can give it to you. Light from my hands destroys my enemies. Is this black power? I borrowed the power of devils, but now I can save my comrades. With this force, I will never let them touch you. Drunk with victory, I return to the castle. We will meet again. You come sooner than expected. Simply seeing you revives my spirit. How could I realize you, the imposter, the one who would take my life? This belief cuts through the shock. It should have been me. The knife was meant for me. Why do you smile? Because you saved the one you loved. What about me? Who should I protect from now on? Something was born from me. Something evil and powerful. Black blood made me gave a birth to the devil. My endless hatred and bitterness from losing you is his energy. First my kingdom fell, then you. I lost both you and my country. I lost everything. Everything. I lost what? No. No. That's not it. What I really lost was myself. There is one way. I don't care if I scar the world. I will stop him and get everything back. I've everything. Is that it? Yes. We can go back. All the way back. To 400 years. This is it. You're ruler of this kingdom now. Those were my father's last words. Then I asked my father, who had shut his eyes for the last time, tell me, if I am to be king, what am I to accomplish? I met you the night of the ceremony where I was to officially become king. Your blue eyes, when I saw them, felt an inexplicable excitement, but you suddenly disappeared into the crowd. What on earth are you? I want to see you again, so I can think of these days. Then the minister came to my room with a desperate look on his face. A carriage carrying the princess of our neighboring kingdom is lost in the storm. It was 1 hour later that I met you again. Ernest looked behind the morning mist. While I calmed my steed, I sent a sign to my thousands of allies behind me. All at once the cavalry's advance. I witness and fearsome. Okay. A fearsome scene unfold before me. Is this war? Thought I heard my father's voice. And I fear it has to defend this kingdom. My allies fall one after another. The West is a wizard with fearful powers. We're going to be defeated? I won't let that happen. Must defend this place, or the devils of the West will invade your castle. I cannot allow that. A long time had passed since the battle started. Our troops were almost totally wiped out. I was taking a brief rest to formulate a plan to turn the tide. Then a man came up to me, a man in black robe, who asked me, "You want the power to win this battle?" The light coming from my hand obliterates my enemies. Is this the dark power? I bargained with the devil for his power, but with it, I can save us all. If I have this power, no one can harm you. I was euphoric at the victory when I returned to the castle. Soon I will see you again. You came sooner than I thought. My heart spent from the battle raced. I didn't know that you would enter my room would be the impostor who was after my life. I couldn't believe it. It should have been me. You saved my life at the expense of your own. Why do you smile? Because you saved the one you loved. But what about me? Who am I to save? Something was born in me, something malevolent and terrible. Black blood that now coursed through me gave birth to that thing, that evil. Sadness, anger, and hatred at losing you. This endless blackness is the energy that feeds him. My kingdom was laid to waste at his hand. I lost not only you, my beloved, but my land, my people. I lost everything. No, what am I saying? No, that's not it. No, wrong. What I really lost was myself. There's only one way to do it. I don't care if I destroy space and time in the process. I will do it. I will stop him. I'll take back everything. Everything I lost. All of it. That was a recount, but the words were different this time. The final floor! "400 years ago. You want to break rules and change history? Interesting. Let's see how you do." Who? Open the doors of the past and realize how powerless you are. The final door! The 400-year door. Was it really the right thing to do? We won, then why do I feel this darkness about me? Theta!
that you're alive. Sophia, I'm so relieved. The war is over. The killing is over. That's wonderful. There shall be no more bloodshed. No, and together now we'll rebuild our kingdom. It's Seta. Seta! The assassin! Sophia, what's going on? Two Sophias? Just gotta be careful. It's probably an assassin from the west. Disguises me to sneak into the castle and destroy you. Who are you? Reveal yourself. Seta, no, you're mistaken. I am Sophia. I don't believe you. Sophia is right here. Uh-oh! Stop this! Watch out! Who are you? Oh. Bastard from the west! Despicable coward! Prepare to die. He's going for it! He's going for the overhead! Block it! Uh-oh. Yet history could not be changed. Oh no. Seta, please wake up. This assassin is from the west, but from here. You won the war, but you lost something important. How could this be, Sophia? Oh, I don't care who you are. You'll pay dearly for this. Oh! Oh my god! It could not be any more dead than that! Seta, are you alright? Yes. Thank God. We defeated the West, but our people were spent. Seta, please protect the people. Once again, be. Yes, I know, don't say a word. Seta, be a good and noble king, please. Sophia, Sophia! Who are you? Did you come to kill me too? So you hate me too? Fine, go ahead and kill me. Uh-oh. The future refused to change, dude. What now? Oh. You failed. Boy from the future, you failed to change history. The infinite power given to me can drink up the very flow of time. Beyond time, I will reign over all. As long as human hatred runs pure and clear, I will exist without end. This never-ending flow of dark power will see me to the pinnacle of all that exists. Now come, kneel before me. The Dark Genie! The final boss! Oh my god! How do I fight him? Hit the hands? Yes, but no effect! The dark cloud does nothing! What do I use? Do I need to use holy? He's dark. So, therefore holy? Let's see. No effect! What? What do I use? Slingshot, I don't know. Oh, slingshot does something, what? What does a slingshot hurt him? Okay, well, whatever, hit him. Okay, wait. Okay. Oh, these hands have different, different colors. I'm not sure what that means. Oh! That was force damage. I'm gonna switch to someone else. I think I need to stick to range. Let's try Ruby. No, I have to use Momo. What?
I don't understand. Why is Momo so strong? Why can't she hurt the literal manifestation of evil and no one else can? Oh, she's this strong. Okay. How much healing do I have? I have quite a bit. Carrots are not something you eat. Maybe I should have gotten more healing items. Oh boy. Taking a lot of force damage here. Nice, there you go. What's he doing? Oh, what? How do I dodge that? Nice, good damage. Okay. Let's go forward and back. Seems to be working just fine. What's he doing now? What was that? Can I actually hit the boss from here? No, no, it has to be the hands. Okay, wait, switch to Goro. Let him take the damage. He has the most HP. Okay. I'm basically on a timer. I just hope I have enough damage for this. Nice. Okay. Careful here. Okay. I have to be really close to deal as much damage as I can. Imagine this is the entire boss fight, and Momo is the actual carry of this game. Still don't know what makes her so special. It's gotta be a multi-phase fight, right? This can't be it. This can't be everything for the final boss. There's gotta be more. Am I even... I should be hurting the boss, right? Oh, I missed. Okay. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just a whole bunch of hits. I don't know. Okay, wait, switch to Goro again. Don't even know if you can dodge that at all. Maybe you have to defend. Okay. Can I increase my damage a bit more? Let me see. Maybe if I use... I can't use Holy. Oh, no! That was a lot of damage. I'm alive, though. I'm alive. No effect? Whoa, what happened? I can't damage the boss anymore with Momo. Why? What's happening? Miru Gaga? I don't understand. Shoot? Shoot with gun? Gun? A gun does no damage. Oh, damn, dude. This is bad. Maybe someone else? Toan? Come on, you gotta be able to do something. Is it because I have an element? Can't be because of that, right? Let me see. I can't even hit him. Oh, what? Oh, maybe it is the elements. Yeah, maybe. Okay. Dealing decent damage. Cool. But how much health does this guy have? There's no end to this. Oh. It's gonna hit me, yep. Am I doing something wrong? I don't even know if I'm actually dealing damage to the boss or not. Is this what you meant to do? Oh, wait, the hand is gone. Dark Cloud is taking extreme damage. Let's fix that. Alright, that's fire. I don't know why he does this. Is that to, like, heal? Oh, that hand... Oh, here we go! I have to use range moves now, I think. Yeah, here we go. What? No! Hit him. I need to switch after he does that. Switch, maybe? So we'll switch now? Yeah. It's gonna be a lot more aggressive now. Oh no, what? Oh, that sucks. Guess I can't do that. I can't even defend against that. Oh my god. No, don't switch. Okay, got it. Everyone's gotta have to take a hit here. Okay. Oh, that's a lingering hitbox. I have a stand-in powder, don't I? Yeah, I do. Okay. Who has health? Tuan has health. Oof. I have revival powders, so it should be okay. It's not a whole lot of health. I should probably give her the stamina. It's 200 damage. Ungaga, I guess. I think that's 200 damage, but I can't say for sure. It's kind of lame that this unavoidable damage in this fight. Unless there is a way to avoid it that I'm unaware of. Okay. Come on, hit him. 200 damage is gonna have to be better than that. It's not enough. Let me check everyone. Okay, I probably shouldn't be switching to you. I don't think I can charge, man. It's gonna take too long. I don't have stamina anymore. Oh my god. I can try to move away from the boss and see if that helps. We need to not get hit by that. See. Wait, I don't think I have time. Maybe not. Okay, don't switch this guy again. He's gonna die. Did I win? No! I did not win! What is this? Oh no! Oh my god! I took so much damage already! Oh, Jesus Christ. And I have enemies on top of it? Oh, I took 100 damage! Oh, dude, no, I can't survive this. Oh my god. Okay. What now? Jesus. Okay. I should have really bought more healing. I might have to iframe, dude. Or something. I think it was 2, right? Yeah. I didn't know that was gonna be another phase. That's bad. Laser again. Move around the boss, I guess. Oh, but I can't kill these guys, I don't think. No, they just come back. Go for the legs, I guess. Maybe? Not sure. Maybe I do need to kill the enemies here first. Maybe they both need to die at the same time or something? I'm not sure. The problem is, not safe right now. This guy, come on. Now what? Jesus. Move. I can't see. I can't see. Wait, I need to use the Dark Cloud, maybe. I need to heal. I really should have bought more healing. Oh my god. Move. Maybe I gotta bait out the move. Or something. I guess do that. Yep. What is this? Oh, he's reviving, okay. Careful, I don't have more healing, so I have to play super carefully here. Okay. Careful. Don't get smacked. Run in. Hit him. I don't even need to take care of the enemies here. I have to just play patiently. And go for the swings. In fact, I need to put Holy on this, don't I? More damage, right? Yes! Excruciating more damage. Let's go. That's what I need to do. Okay. Yeah, bait from one corner, like this, because I think the shockwaves, yeah, they start going towards me. Oh, careful. Okay. I think I can stop the laser from happening at all if I keep hitting him while he has the core exposed. So as long as I keep that up, I think it'll be okay. Like this. I just don't know if there's a pattern to the stomps. Let's see. I think there kind of is. I just gotta go to our corner and then just react accordingly. Like, just move around it, because the shockwaves aren't very wide. For what I can tell. Yeah, it's just easy now. Unless there's another phase to this final boss. Okay. See? Yep, move around. Cool. These feathers... Oh, wait, is that it? Is it over? Alright, phase 4! Oh, no. Let's see. Yeah! Indeed, you possess great power. But I am immortal. Every time I fall, I will be reborn again. Don't you see the futility of it? Killing me is wasted energy. A hopeless exercise. I am infinite. He's hogging! I won. Go on. It's you. The genie will return if you don't get rid of the Sleeta's hate energy. Look around you carefully. That's a lot of smoke. Listen up, Tuan. Elamilia has the power to seal almost anything in Atla, but its power extends beyond that. Now is the time to use that hidden power. The power to bring a lost soul back. The Elamilia will be consumed, but with its final power, it can do one thing. It can bring a soul into Elamilia. It is not too late. Call out for Sophia's wandering soul. But wouldn't this mess up the timeline? What's gonna happen to the timeline? Don't think about it. No! Tuan might not even be born after this. History will play out so differently. Here. The soul. It's gone. The Elamilia. How do I go back? Wait. Sophia. I'm alive? Yes. Tuan, so it's over now. That evil will never come back to life. At least not for some time. Let's go home. I think home's gonna look a little bit different. Can you get up? Yes, I'm fine. Sita, where did the boy go? I'm sorry, Sophia. I was wrong. What an empty victory, selling my soul to darkness. What has become of this world now? War-torn, desolate, and barren, like a drought-stricken field. Yes, it was me. It was all my doing. Sita. Lying unconscious, I heard the boy call my heart. He told me of the journey he had taken. It was a fantastic adventure to create a new world. Sita, we still have time. Perhaps you, as king, can create a new world. The boy must have come to tell you just that. From far away. It was all a dream. Sita's the real protagonist of this story. Funny thing is, we only saw him at the beginning dungeon for like a little bit, and then this is... Let's make it together. This is... And then, like, in the end game, once you forgot about him, he's back. New history leading to a bright future. Okay, but what about my future? Tuan's future, what happened? I guess we'll never know what happened to him. That's it. We'll never know what happened to it. We'll never know if it went kaput. Because the timeline got shifted. Oh, I don't know. Okay. Well, maybe that's a post-credits up. Maybe not. I don't know. Everyone died. No, how can you die if you never existed to begin with? That's the real question, Greg. Wow. Well, that was Dark Cloud. I'm not sure how to feel about that ending.
Huh?
I'll have to think about it. But I guess now is the good time to share my thoughts. Dark Cloud 2? No, I'll get my answers from there. Surely. Maybe the new world that was created by Sida is the world in Dark Cloud 2. And whatever fantasy I went through doesn't exist anymore. Which would be very tragic. A very tragic story, if that's what they were going with. Because I'm not sure. Old man said going back, but there was nowhere to go back to. Oh, maybe I'm just thinking too much about this. I don't know. Maybe it's not that deep. I don't know. It's not a whole lot of developers. Well, then again, this is back when developers were like very small teams. And now we have the publisher. Okay. Well, let's talk about the game for like a little bit. You know, the thing I haven't been doing for the past 34 hours. Oh my god. Let me do the counter things first before I forget. So, if you voted for, what was it? For Odd, congratulations. You win. Everyone voted for Odd. Oh my god. Every single person. Alright, well, here you go, guys. Tally up your wins. Here you go. Okay. Final thoughts on the game. I really do like it. But at the same time, it does feel like it's a bit of a missed potential in a lot of ways. Namely, with how expansive the weapon customization is in this game. It is very vast. There's a lot of branching trees for the weapons that you can make. But for a game that's honestly kind of easy, it's a bit overkill. Maybe for the optional dungeon that comes out after this. Apparently there's another dungeon after this. But I feel like it is underbaked at the end of the day. Was that Dark Cloud? Intentional. Who is at Odd Cloud? Wait. Wait. Oh, did I give it to Carl? Oh, no. Thank you for putting that out. I don't think I gave it to Carl. Odd Cloud. I was yapping, sorry. Oh, hey, no, look! The future's intact! I think. But Momo is a cat now. Again. Not a cat girl. Towan's a cat now. No. That's Momo. I guess everyone else just went back home. Wow. It's like nothing happened. The end. Okay. Cool. Bean. I'm pressing but a new land is added to the world map. No memory card. Yeah, okay, buddy. We're not gonna check it out. That's it for me, guys. Then again, yeah, it took me like 3 hours to get to the finale, so I wasn't expecting that particular dungeon to last as long as it did. But let's switch over now. I'll yap for like a little bit. And then I gotta prepare for movie night over on my Discord. Speaking of which, here you go. I have a Discord. I make announcements there regarding my schedule stuff, regarding Archipelago, and
regarding movie nights, which is going to be happening in 25 minutes. We'll see what movie we're going to be watching this time, but I'm not sure what else to really say. I'm not even sure who to raid, really. But, oh my god. Well, maybe Psychic Life, actually. But no, I overall, I did enjoy Dark Cloud. Cool game. Very cool. I still feel like, at least for what I play for the main game, for the main scenario, I feel like it was a bit underbaked. Story-wise, and also the challenge. The challenge mostly came from the final boss and the dungeons themselves, but the bosses before all this were pretty straightforward and pretty easy. And can easily become very overpowered to the point where, once you know what you're doing, the game doesn't really pose much of a challenge at all. That's fun. Still made some mistakes here and there, but I still enjoyed myself. I did enjoy the customizability this game had. I kind of feel like the story would have hit harder if there were more hints about the kingdom history spread throughout the game. Like, we got to learn more about Sita, because he just appears at the beginning, he's gone for like 90% of the game, and then he comes back right at the end, and then it gives you a huge lore dump just to try to wrap everything up. Feels very haphazardly put together, if you ask me. But the gameplay is fun. It's fine. I'm just glad I finally got to beat this game after so many years. So many years of putting it down, of, you know, picking it up, putting it down. I got to finally experience it from start to finish. And now I gotta figure out what I'm going to be doing for Sundays. I think for one thing, I'm going to be starting a lot earlier on Sundays. Maybe. I'll think about it. But I think it's looking like I want to start earlier. For convenience sakes. Ratchet 3.
Nice smile.
Not yet. Nope. Not yet. The early stream, I was talking about that earlier. I was yapping. You might not have been here for it, Bill, but basically, I'm gonna try to push the Sunday streams to be earlier, so I can have more leeway for movie night, because I don't want to be rushing. Every single time I end at 8, I have to rush to get food, and then prepare, and then do some last-minute setup over at my streaming PC, and it's kind of a pain. But a while's DLC. I don't know what it's gonna be. I don't know. I don't know what I'll bring for Sundays, but I'll figure something out. But I think this one marks as one of the longest games I played on stream, next to Yakuza 0. For sure. Yeah, no, it's a bit inconvenient for me, but I don't want to change the movie night time slot. I don't want to change it. I think 8:30 works. Hell, I might push it for 8 if I'm doing 2 p.m. streams on Sundays from now on. I think Yakuza 0 was like 35 hours, close to 40. I know it was in the 30-hour mark. And it took me like 3 months to get through. It was a long one. I don't mind playing long streams, long games on stream, but yeah, I gotta really space those out as much as I can, as much as I reasonably can, because I know I'm doing Pokemon Nuzlocke, so there's that problem too. But speaking of which, that's what I'm going to be doing on Tuesday. I'm going to be progressing more through that. I'm expecting 2 more streams worth of Pokemon Yellow Nuzlocke or Cinnabar. We need 2 more badges, and we got to grind probably because we had incidents a couple parts back, and I gotta try to fix that. But I guess I'll see who's live, and then I'll raid. It's probably Psychic, right? More grinding, yep. I mean, it's more yap, so it's no big deal. I'm sure I still have a lot to talk about. Oh, Psychic is live. Alright. Let's see. Clover Pit? Not sure what this game is. I'll raid her. Yeah, incidents. I didn't try to get the Pokemon killed, okay? It wasn't deliberate. I didn't try to sack someone deliberately. It's a slot machine Balatro. Okay, interesting. Well, stick around for that if you want to watch Psychic play some Balatro. But thank you guys for watching, as always. Thank you guys for sticking around. We finally beat Dark Cloud, so I guess we'll see what's next. Nepcool, I'll have you know, Incident is a patent of Vilt Limited. No! Alright, Accident. Sorry. We'll do Accident. But okay. Thank you guys for watching, and take care. For the people who are going to be joining me for movie night, I'll see you momentarily. I'll make an announcement. It's happening in 20 minutes. But yeah, I'll see you guys stream-wise. I'm going to be seeing you guys on Tuesday. So goodbye.